Hey guys, Dale Bateman here. On this episode of Build Your Success Online, I'm going to show you how to get more leads from YouTube using this one simple strategy. Please stay tuned. If there's one thing that pretty much every internet marketer, whether they're into network marketing, MLM, or affiliate marketing, if there's one thing that all of them know, it's that they need this one magical thing, if you will, to make their business blossom and for them to have success online. What is it? Plain and simple, it's leads. The more leads you get, the more sales you get. It's just a numbers game. And the more traffic you get, the more leads you're going to get. So the idea of attracting people to come to your website, visit your squeeze page, watch your videos is the big thing on the internet right now in terms of starting and running a successful online business. So today I want to go over some tips for you with regard to using YouTube and video marketing to really get a better grasp on your customers, give them what they want, and it's a great way to really boost your rankings in the search engines when it comes to not only your YouTube videos, but your website as a whole. So before we get to that, I just want to reassure you of a couple of things. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that my philosophy is more of a long-term strategy when it comes to my online business. I'm in this for the long haul. And as a result, the biggest thing that I try to do is build relationships and trust with my audience, whether they're watching a YouTube video like this, or whether I'm engaging with them with a blog post, or perhaps it's an email that I've sent out to my list. Whatever it is, I'm always trying to build that relationship. And there's one thing that people always will, benefit from and appreciate receiving from someone who's trying to build that relationship with them. And that is value. If you're continually giving value to your list, your leads, any of the traffic that comes to your website, your team members in your MLM or network marketing site business, whatever it is, giving value it should be your number one priority, and try to over-deliver on it as well. So these strategies I'm going to go through with you today, it's basically taking you step by step through my process that I use on a daily basis when I'm creating my videos for YouTube. Now, as you know, YouTube is absolutely blown up over the last year and a half in terms of the way people are using it now to get ahead with their online business. They're using it as a great way to connect with their audience. It's an awesome way to do it, and if you're not doing it now, you really should consider starting. And I hope that these steps I'm going to run through with you are going to help you get over that hurdle and start thinking outside the box, get outside your comfort zone, and start creating videos, hopefully on a daily basis. It's only going to benefit your business in the long term. And remember, that's the way you should be thinking about this. It's a long-term business strategy. Okay? So, I'm going to be going through these steps, and I thought, what better way than to actually show you what I do? So, we're going to start off with the first stage, which is coming up with a concept for a video. And one of the biggest things that I use on a regular basis for that is something called the Google Keywords Planner. Now, this used to be called the Keyword Tool, but now they've spun it in with their AdWords campaigns, and it's called the Keyword Planner. I've put a link for it in my blog post, so if you're watching this there, you can grab it there. But let's go take a look at the Keyword Planner, and I'll show you how I choose my keywords, and then we'll move forward into creation of your video and getting it uploaded. And then I've got those few little strategies I want to show you that are going to really help you boost that video in the rankings. So here we go with the Keyword Planner. Okay guys, so we're here at the Google AdWords Keyword Planner tool. So There is a link in my blog for you to just click over to here to find it easily. And don't let this fool you, the fact that it says AdWords. This used to be called the Google keyword tool. Plain and simple. They've now added the word planner. They've got AdWords in here. Don't let that scare you. It's just a way that they can help to monetize the keywords and basically sell you advertising, which is what they're in business to do, which is fine. But I just want to go over a couple of little keys here in case you're brand new to the AdWords keyword planner. And so basically you find it under here, under Tools and Analysis, Keyword Planner right there. Then you've got different categories of what you can do here. Search for a new keyword and add group ideas. So this is for you to find new keyword related to a phrase, website, or category. Okay. Next, you get search volume for a list of keywords or group them into ad groups. So you enter or upload keywords to research historical stats like search volume or group them into ad groups. All right. So that's a good one there that you can try. Let's just click on it and I'll show you what it looks like. So basically you just enter in your keywords here, and then you can also upload a CSV file if you want to that already has your keywords already built into it. And remember to specify a specific type of keyword match, add some punctuation to it. So a broad match is just the plain keyword or keyword phrase itself. For a phrase match, put quotes on it. And for an exact match, put square brackets around it. Okay, so remember that when you're putting your keywords in here. For the targeting, you can target the geographic location to the extent of Google, whether you want to use just Google or Google and its search partners. And also if you have negative keywords, these are keywords that won't show, that you don't want included, in other words, in the keyword search that you're doing. Okay, once you've got all that done, you just click Get Search Volume, and it will bring up for you the search volume based on those specific keywords. All right. You can also get traffic estimates for a list of keywords. You put in a list again, and it'll give you estimates of the amount of traffic that those particular keywords are getting. And finally, multiply keyword lists to get new keyword ideas. So you can create new keyword combinations and get search volume stats or traffic estimates from them. So that's basically the keyword planner from Google. So if you use this before you get going with your videos every day, it'll give you a good indication of the search volume for what you're planning to do your video about. And it could change. You could have an idea in your head and think it's really great, but once you go through these steps in the keyword planner and you see that that particular keyword or phrase isn't getting a lot of results, maybe it's not something you want to focus on. So you maybe would change your strategy at that point. But that's basically where it is and a little rundown on how to use it. I'll get more into the depth of how to actually use all of these in a future video. I'm working on that right now. I need to get my head wrapped around it because this is still fairly new. So bear with me. I will have a new video out shortly on more details to use the Google Keyword Planner. Now, let's go back to the video and get to the next stage. This is the fun stuff where you're going to actually be creating your video, uploading it, and adding those special strategies that I mentioned to help rank your video higher. Here we go. Alright, so now you've got your keywords chosen and you know the concept for your video. Now it's coming down to getting it done. So first off, what you want to do is, and I'm not talking about writing a big long script and rehearsing it over and over again. in many cases, flying off the cuff is a little bit more preferred in terms of not only how you present your videos, but the way people view them as well. It gets a more conversational tone, much like I'm doing with you right now. I'm imagining that my audience is literally sitting right in front of me, and I'm just here talking to you in a casual tone and explaining these things as we go along. It helps me to be able to communicate better with you, and it also helps you to better understand what I'm trying to get across. So try to work out some main points that you want to get through with your video, keeping those keywords in mind, of course. And then what you want to do is start creating your video. And what I do for that myself is I'm simply using my built-in webcam on my computer. I'm a Macintosh person through and through since the 80s. So I use my Macintosh, my iMac built-in webcam, and I'm also using a microphone that I got, and it's a decent quality microphone to help pick up the sound a little better than the built-in microphone on the Mac. So I've got decent quality audio, decent quality video, and that's really all you need. I put them together through QuickTime, which is a native part of the Macintosh OS, and I just sort of piece the parts together, and it's a combination of screen recordings like you saw with the Google keywords, and also regular recordings like this, like I'm doing right now. Now, don't feel that you have to get all fancy schmancy with your videos and incorporate special effects and massive amounts of graphics and stuff. Basically, with the types of videos that you're making, you're being an informative person. You're giving people value. You're giving people instruction on how to do a task, how to solve a problem, how to make their business easier and help them get more success. So as a result, this is exactly the type of video you should be doing. I call it the talking head, because basically that's it. I'm just a talking head here giving you information. So again, don't feel that you have to get all fancy with it and do all kinds of weird graphic effects and stuff like that. Next up, if you're at all technically challenged, and a lot of people are, don't be afraid to outsource your video production. I mean, most people can get through the actual shooting of their video, but when it comes to things like, say, my intro that I show at the beginning of all my videos, you can easily get something like that done for very little money. I got that one for $5 at Fiverr.com. So head over to Fiverr.com and check out people who will create those types of things for you. Maybe you need some help with editing and putting your video together in the particular software that you're going to use. There's people there that can do that for you. So don't get all hung up and spend hours and hours struggling with it when you could have spent a few bucks and gotten the results you want from an actual expert who knows what they're doing. So remember that, guys, as you move forward with your video production. Now we're getting to the good stuff. You've created your video, it's ready to upload. So while you're doing the upload process, there's a couple of key things I want to show you. So I've got a kind of a dummy video that I've created that I want to upload and show you what's happening as I do that process so that you can have a better idea of how to use this strategy to boost those YouTube rankings and Google rankings as well. So let's take a look. Okay guys, so we're here at YouTube on my channel, Build Your Success Online, and I've got that dummy video that I created, and I'm just going to show you how I upload, and also while I'm doing that, I'm going to be adding some things to it, which is all encompassing in this simple strategy for getting more leads from YouTube. So I'm going to hit the upload button. And here's my video, so I'm going to grab that. Okay, now you can see I've already got a few things in here. I've set up a default title and description. I always put the name of my site at the end of my titles. At the beginning, I'm going to I'll just use the example of the particular post I'm writing. So get more leads from YouTube with this simple strategy. Okay, so that's my title. I want to make sure that I have that. That's my get more leads is my main keyword that I was going for. Remember when we were looking at the keyword tool? And so I want to make sure that YouTube, Google, everybody involved is knowing that this is about getting more leads, okay? Showing people how to get more leads. That's what this is about. So I want to make sure that's in my title. I also want to make sure it's in my description. So I can just write a brief description. Make sure that you use this simple strategy to get more leads from YouTube videos and help to boost your online business. Now that's just a very simple and brief description. I would usually add more copy here and try to sprinkle in that get more leads keyword throughout it. Now the other thing I want to point out here, right at the very top of my description, this is part of my default, I have a shortened link for people to quickly access my website. Okay, click this link for more information. It always says that at the beginning of my descriptions, and it does that for a specific reason. When the description is collapsed like this and it's very short, when people are watching the video, it's the first line that they see, so it's easy for them to click and they don't have to expand the description in order to see any links that they can click on. Then they get through my description. I always finish with, I hope you find these tips helpful in order to build your success online. That's reinforcing my brand. There's my brand right there. And another link to go to read more of the article, because the description is going to be a brief of the basic blog post that I've posted on my website. Then I have a call to action. Grab a free copy of my Affiliate Marketing Supremacy Report and join my email list. Click here. Another link for them to click. I appreciate you and wish you all the best for your success. Build your success online today. Then my little salutation. And finally another link at the bottom if they make it that far and they want to grab a link over to my site right there. The other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some tags. These are similar to keywords. I've already got a few in here that I typically use for all of my videos, so those are part of my default. But let's add our keyword again. Get more leads. We could add get more leads from YouTube. YouTube videos. And perhaps leads from YouTube videos. Okay, you don't need a lot of tags, just make sure that your keyword is in there somewhere as well. Okay, that's pretty much it. We're almost there with the video being processed, so as soon as that happens, I'm going to go into it and I'm going to show you the other things that I typically add to my videos once they're uploaded to help get them more recognized, seen by more people, and so on. So we're done. We got the green check mark. Let's head over to the video manager. There's our new video. So we're going to click the edit button. Okay, now here's the part where I add my annotations. Right up here is the annotations button. So we're going to click on that, and I have two main annotations that I add. So as soon as the video starts, I want to have an annotation. So as soon as we start rolling here, I'm going to pause it. Hey guys. Okay, so I'm going to bring that right back to the beginning of the video. Then over here we're going to go to add annotation, title. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to, this is sometimes tricky to do. There we go. I'm going to copy my title, and I'm going to go over here to my title over here for the annotation, and I'm going to paste it in. I don't need to have my name at the end. So there's our title of our video. Get more leads from YouTube with this simple strategy. Okay? Now, I will typically place that up here, maybe make it a little bit smaller. So it's just up here kind of in my hair. And what I'll do is I'll leave that there through this little introductory section until I get to my little video intro that happens at the beginning of all my videos. So we'll just play that. Hey guys, Dale Bateman here. On this episode of Build Your Success Online, I'm doing a dummy video to show you how I go through the process of creating my videos for my channel. Please stay tuned. Okay, pause it there. We're going to grab, this is the annotation down here. You see this little A for annotation? So we're going to grab that and pull it right over to the bar right there. So that annotation of the title is going to appear up here from the very beginning of the video right to the point where my little intro video starts. Okay? So that's our first annotation. The second one is going to be at the end of the video. So I'm going to pull this all the way down to here. Hey, there's a nice pose, right? That's a keeper. Hey, there's my next Christmas card, everybody. Watch for it. Okay, next we're going to add another annotation, and this is going to be our call to action. So for those, I use a speech bubble annotation. Now, in the speech bubble, I put, click here to subscribe. Exclamation point. Okay, now I want to do an impact. I want more impact from it, so it's going to give it that little bevel on it. Okay, I'm going to increase the font size to 16. I'm going to make the font color white, and I'm going to make the speech bubble itself red. Okay, now what I will do at that point is I'll pull it down here so it's kind of next to my mouth, and I'll make it a little bit larger. It'll kind of get to the point where you can't make it any larger based on the font size. Then pull the little speech thingy over so it's next to my mouth, like I'm actually telling people to click here to subscribe. Now, this is the important part. Scroll down here a little bit. Right here where it says link, we're going to add a link. We're going to click on that. Over here, we're going to go down to subscribe. Then all we have to do is put the name of our channel into this link box. So mine is Build Your Success Online. Oh boy, it's not working for me here. Anyway, you put that in there. Then what you do, this is a good idea too, to keep this checked, open link in a new window. All right, so that way people will always still have your YouTube video open to go back to and keep watching, even if they click to subscribe. Okay? We want to just make sure that this annotation, which is our speech bubble, we pull it all the way to the end. Okay? And that should be it. So once we get done with that, then we hit save if this hasn't already saved, but it's already auto-saved for me. And then we hit publish. Once it says it's published, then we're good to go. We can go here and watch our video. Another thing that I typically will do, see, there's my title, there's my annotation that I added. Okay, so it will appear here until the intro video starts. Okay, then it disappears and the video keeps going like that. Now we'll just skip ahead, maybe see if it'll do it. And watch for that speech bubble to appear.
All these things working together are your simple strategy to getting more leads from YouTube. And that's it for this dummy video. So thanks so much. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it if you want, and don't forget to click over to my blog at buildyoursuccessonline.com and see what else I have.
There it is. So that annotation came up. All I have to do now is click here and I will be subscribed to this channel. Okay? So that's how you use annotations to get your keywords even more so embedded into your videos. The other final thing that I do before I leave is I always like my own videos. Maybe people find that corny, but I like to do that. Now if I just quickly go back to the about, you can see here that here's what I was talking about earlier. Even though the description is collapsed and it's very short, I can still access this link to go right over to my blog immediately. Okay? Then it gets right into get more leads is right there. Part of the keyword strategy again. Encourage people to leave comments. That's always a good thing too. Lots of different things you can do for your call to action. Get people to do something though for you. Okay? So those are basically the strategies I use within YouTube to get more leads from YouTube and utilize my videos more so in terms of ranking them in the search engines. Now let's finish up the video so you can get started making some videos of your own. So there you go. We've got our video uploaded. We've added all of our stuff to it. We've got our description in place. We've made sure that our keyword is in our title, in our description, sprinkled through it. We've added those annotations to the video to make sure that even more so those keywords are being reinforced to Google and to YouTube. We've added that call to action, which is very important. All that stuff is, once you get into the groove of it, guys, it really becomes second nature as you're creating your videos. So here's my bottom line for today. I'll leave you with this. Once you get into this groove of creating videos, I want you to start making one every single day. Okay? If you haven't yet, please join my Facebook group called Frustrated Online Marketers. Just look that up under the groups, you'll find it. And I've got a special thread in there where you can literally upload and share your YouTube videos on a daily basis with the rest of the group. So this will give you some incentive, I hope, to start creating videos on a regular basis, hopefully every day. Remember to use the use the Google Keyword Planner tool to come up with the concept for your video. You come into it with an idea, but having that solid keyword or keyword phrase is really going to help you hit a home run and get the video done the way you want it to. Create some talking points around your keyword that you want to address in your video. That's sort of your script, if you will. And remember to outsource things that you don't know how to do. Very important. Make sure to include your main keyword in the speech of your video's title, the description of the video, and in at least one annotation throughout the video. And finally, make sure to always include that call to action. You should be asking people to do something at least at the end of your video. Do that actually with your speech, and do it with another annotation if you can, right at the end of the video, which will help to reinforce that you really want people to do that. So if you do these strategies every single day with your new videos, just imagine after a month's time, you're going to have at least 30 videos up live on YouTube that are ranking in the search engines. If you share those videos and embed them on your blog as well, like I do, you're going to get even more results from them, because then they're being seen in two different places. They're being seen as a useful part of your blog as well as part of your YouTube channel. So make sure you get busy, start using YouTube to market your business. It can only help you guys. And remember to think of this as a long-term strategy. Those videos are going to be out there for a long time, and months, even years down the road, people are still going to be watching them and getting vital information from them. So don't be afraid to just come up with a subject and do a video about it. Okay? If it's something that you've got a question about, chances are there's literally thousands of other people out there who have the same question. If you can answer that question, solve that problem, build that trust and relationship, then those people will tend to want to follow you. And they can literally turn from followers into customers. So guys, with all that being said, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this little video journey today. Here's my call to action. I want you to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, please like this video, share it if you got value here and you think others can use the information here as well. Click over to my blog, check out what else I have to offer, and you can read this entire blog post if you're not watching this on my blog already. Lots of great information, stuff that I didn't have time to mention in the video is all there ready for you to learn how to use this key strategy to boost your YouTube videos and to build your success online. So until next time, my name is Dale Bateman, and I'm wishing you a fantastic day. Bye for now.